This is MPB Think Radio. Mississippi is our mission.
Welcome back to Next Stop Mississippi. Before we hit the road, let me lozenge my throat.
Lozenge.
And let me shout out my traveling partners.
Ricola.
Get it together.
I am trying, but I am so glad to be here with my traveling partners, Java Chapman and Kamel King.
Ooh, I'm so glad you have a voice.
It's here somewhat.
A piece of a voice.
Exactly.
It's a baby piece.
Axel took your voice.
Axel did take my voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're not talking about Axel Foley from
Axel.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop. He was. He's Axel Foley. But yeah, it's been such a great week after cruising the coast, man. I'm telling you, it's been so good to just be out and about.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So many wonderful things happening in the city and the state. And I think all of us get irked when people say, man, there's nothing to do in Mississippi. I always got to lead. No, you do not. It is so many extraordinary things.
Yeah.
I was talking to my coworker Ellen before I left the building yesterday on my way to meet you guys.
Yeah.
And she was headed to a glass art show, by an artist who had got commissioned all the way in London, and it's so many wonderful
it's
cultural
so many
things
to do here. And speaking of things, we did the Bourbon Festival last night.
We did that,
and it was great. It was like a Midsummer's Night Dream.
Yes,
they had beautiful lights hanging everywhere.
Yes,
they had women on stilts with wings.
Yes,
it was great.
All in support of Extra
Table. And we met fans out there of the show.
We met Marsha from Extra Table.
Yeah, Marsha from Extra Table. I can't remember my other friend. What was my other friend?
You know your other friend. Come on.
I'm not
who met us at the front.
Not Julie.
Is that Martha Allen?
Does Martha have blonde hair?
I have to check and see.
Either Martha or Marsha, who was over. No, the young lady who met us at the front was like,
that one squealed.
She was such a big fan.
I didn't tell her it was me, and
great.
she rang my ticket, and she goes, "You're Germaine Flood?" And I said, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh my God, I love you." So just shouts out to them out there. It was such a beautiful place out there too. I love that.
Yes.
So just shouts out to everybody out there, and we got a shout out. I've got to read. I'm so happy.
Read it.
I'm late on this shout out, so I'm sorry, Michael Duddy. He sent it on May 3rd, and I just saw it not long ago. But it says, "I'm an avid listener from Maine. And I wanted to say how much I enjoy Next Stop Mississippi. I listen to it as a podcast every Monday to start my week off right. Germaine Flood, Kamel King, and Java Chapman do a wonderful job. I tell folks that Mississippi had me at Annie's Home Cooking in Holly Springs, but that's another story. And Next Stop Mississippi has sealed the deal.
I know that's right.
Last year, my wife and I bought a small piece of land in Bay St. Louis, and we break ground this summer for construction on a new house. We'll use it as a second home for a while, and we hope to retire there eventually. I look forward to listening to today's episode. And next Monday, Next Stop Mississippi shines a beautiful light on your wonderful state. All the best, Mike Duddy.
Mike Duddy.
I know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mike Duddy in Maine.
In Maine. Send us some lobster, big baby.
Mike Duddy, right. Some of that Maine lobster. But Mike Duddy in Maine, send us a gratitude email.
And see, that is also tourism because they got a second home here.
Yep.
Thinking about retiring here. And hopefully, we're a little bit part of that.
Yep, that's right. That's right. We're a little bit of a part of that. Dude, we do need to shout out to him. Let's get into some what's happening right now. Here's what's happening around your neck of the woods. Our very own, who I call him Big Boss. Big boss. Java's Big Boss, and then I've got Big
the
Boss.
Biggest boss.
And then Big Boss.
And not Rick Ross.
So this is the Big Boss. He is going to be the moderator at the 2024 Forum on American Enterprise. That's going to be today, October 18th. The Mississippi Council on Economic Education, will host this, and our very own Royal Ailes will be the moderator. Tickets for the luncheon are available, and if you cannot attend in person, you can watch the live stream on YouTube beginning at noon.
Nice.
So he will be there. Royal will be there. The keynote speaker is Raphael Bostic. He's president and CEO of Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta.
Of course. With a name like, what's his name again?
Bostic.
What's his first name?
Raphael.
Raphael, come on now. He was only meant to run a bank. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You were never going to see somebody with that name washing cars.
Yeah. It's always something in the name.
Dollar signs involved.
Right.
Thanks a lot for Kamel King. Lee and Gloria King. Maybe I'd have been better with the name Lee.
It's so silly. So silly. So Friday, October 18th, it starts today, 11:30 a.m. at the Jackson Convention Complex. But if you can't, there is a YouTube live stream beginning at noon today on MPB's YouTube channel, which is blowing up. All right, so you need to go out there and follow us there. Here's what else is happening around your neck of the woods. Our girls, Chapel Hart, will be performing at this year's Natchez Balloon Festival. And you still haven't gotten your balloon yet from Temu.
I told you I ordered it on eBay.
That's how long it takes to get one of those.
They said it was shipping from Beijing, so I don't know how that works.
I think it got lost.
Yeah, it did. It did. The Natchez Balloon Festival, established in 1986, is a weekend of hot air balloons and outstanding live music that has become the largest and most successful in Southwest Mississippi. The festival site is located in historic downtown Natchez in the park-like grounds of the Column Mansion Rosalie. That will be happening October 18th through the 19th. Chapel Hart is hitting the stage Saturday, October 19th at 7:30 p.m. Also featuring the Heart Shakers, the Lincoln Outfit, Eric Gales. There will be a Balloon Glow, the Cheese Whiz, which is a band, not the food. You never ate Cheese Whiz. You never ate Cheese Whiz. But that's all happening. Natchez Balloon Festival, October 18th through the 20th. Here's what else is happening around your neck of the woods. It's the Boonville Fall Festival. That's going to be happening Saturday, October 19th, beginning at 8 a.m. It's a full day of stuff, y'all. 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. in Boonville, Mississippi. Now, small town vibes are in motion during the annual Boonville Fall Fest. This downtown event hosts a pleasant family-style atmosphere with over 150 vendors and true artisans. Artists and crafters line the streets with their wares as the sounds of bands fill the air with 2 stages of music. Children are entertained by an array of free activities and located in many of the areas in historic downtown. So this is all happening in Boonville, Mississippi.
Boonville.
Right at the tip top.
Tippity top.
I had to look it up. I was like, where they at? And they right at the tippy top.
Did you go to the fair this year?
No.
Java,
anybody?
Yeah, I made it to the fair, of course.
You dropped off a few hundred bills out there? A little bit.
We had my son's birthday was October 6th, so we were right there in the thick of it.
Oh man, what did y'all eat while you were there?
Let me see.
Shout out to your son. Happy birthday belated to him.
What did we eat? Well, I mean, my son, he's a pizza guy, so we ate lots of pizza because surprisingly enough, at the fair, every 3 or 4 carts is a pizza cart. So I mean, hey, but we had some. I don't know. We played a lot of games.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely dropped a nice nickel out there.
Because I didn't even get my pronto pup. I was mad about that.
My stomach gets messed up sometimes thinking about the fair and the food and the animals all together.
Why?
It mixes together.
It's not like you're getting food from a stand with animals in it.
Yeah, but it might as well be because I can smell them right there next to the food.
Oh, Germaine, just the fall spirit.
Now, the one thing I did get was the biscuit. The free biscuit. It'd been years since I got that biscuit with the honey in the middle.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I could put a little more syrup on there, baby. What you doing?
Put a little bacon in between.
Yeah. I'd be like, I'm two-fisting it. Can I have
two? Put a little bacon in between that.
Shout out to the place next to it. I forget who it is. It may, I don't want to say mess it up, but they give away the free ice cream and free milk and free chocolate milk. I'm like, Y'all giving away free chocolate milk?
It excites you.
Yeah, I'd be like, I got 14 kids. Can I have 14 of them, please?
He do not have 14 kids, and he's got one, and he's drinking the other 12 or 13, and so that is so crazy. But yeah, the fair. Shout out to everybody who went there. Yeah. Everybody who supported. It comes back each and every single year. And my friend, Andy Gibson, he helps run that thing.
Oh, Andy.
He helps run it. Here's something else that's happening around your neck of the woods. Fertile Grounds Oktoberfest. That will be happening Friday, October 18th through the 19th at Fertile Ground Beer Company in Jackson, Mississippi. This is their third annual weekend celebration. You can join them for specialty brews, custom beer steins, brat eating, stein hoisting competitions, kids activities, and more. Lederhosen, Kamel.
I heard a lot of words I didn't know in that whole.
There are some lederhosen in the building. I seen them.
What the heck
around
is that?
around the mirror, the window. I can't
the
talk
window
to the window.
Well,
to the
you
wall.
tell them the window to in the studio then, so we can see that. If you can see it in the window to the wall, I need to see it in front of me.
First of all, what is a beer stein?
It's the big one with
it's what you call I just say the mug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a
And
big
then what's
one
a
though.
lederhosen? What is that?
That's the overalls.
You about to see lederhosen.
You about to see lederhosen?
You about to see lederhosen.
Is it are those what the mechanics and people who work out in agriculture wear?
No.
No, sir.
These ain't the onesies?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
Wait. Before?
Let's get the
Lederhosen. This is
Oktoberfest
my
guy.
first time.
Well, if he's floating around, he about to miss it in a minute because I'm about to show Kamel what lederhosen. Look, Kamel. That's what lederhosen looks like.
Why would anybody wear those?
Let me go get them.
You got some?
Java, you
got some?
Java, you can't get up to go get them. You got a whole show to run.
Java has some supreme lederhosen.
If he's here, he needs to come on in. If he can't, he got a whole show to run. You got to sit down, Java.
What do you wear those to fly fish and do some tap dancing at the same time?
You're gonna see them. They're like a traditional.
I don't know if we're gonna see them. They're hiding, Java. You keep saying we're gonna see these lederhosen.
Java has some.
And I can't see a thing. Okay, come. They pulled one up for me on the screen.
I have never heard of a lederhosen in my life. Abram, you better
come on.
What the heck?
Come on.
Bring that and put it on camera now. Wow.
You better come on. Okay, you can't sit down. Where do y'all want him to stand?
Yeah.
He can't sit down. He's not allowed. He's not allowed to sit down.
They don't make those in my
He's
size.
got Yes, they do.
Okay. Which bike are we use?
Go ahead and use that red one. That'll work.
Yes.
But you can't sit. Wait.
We gotta show. Yeah, you gotta show them those, sir.
Yeah. All right, I'll stand up.
Yeah, you can't sit. Y'all got him?
Does that work?
Y'all got him?
Still picking me up there?
Yeah. Y'all got him?
Got to put these on too?
Yeah, you can. What's happening, man?
Hey, good morning.
Senior Lederhosen.
Connor is here in Lederhosen.
Where's your beer gifts for us?
His beer gifts.
Oh, the parking lot.
He couldn't bring them in.
This is state radio.
Man, you are in spirit.
Look, these are going to be on my body for the next 2 days.
What?
I slept in them last night. I'm so excited.
Are they lucky?
We're going to find out.
Please explain.
You know what? It is lucky because you know what? We got some beautiful weather today and tomorrow, and every year we just really hope for good weather, and this weekend is going to be beautiful. So
Great.
Yeah.
That's
Great.
awesome. That's why we have ours later in the year than a lot of folks
Yeah.
do. And it's for this reason, so we can catch some 75-degree days.
Days
out
out
there.
there.
And wear lederhosen without being cold.
We're gonna be in leather, but it needs to be a little cooler outside.
Tell
Nice.
everybody where they need to be because it says Lederhosen optional but strongly encouraged.
Oh sure. Well, so the two traditional get-ups is lederhosen like I'm wearing, and this is gonna sound like I'm making it up, but I'm not. You can get it at lederhosenstore.com.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
They have authentic. These are
Kamel, you're writing these down? Okay.
I am.
It's like they have all these different styles and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And these will probably last a lifetime. I'm committed to it.
They're leather, right?
It is.
Wow.
That's
Those
awesome.
are
I think
expensive chaps there, sir.
I think it's goat leather.
That's cowhide.
Whoa!
I was about to say they look like cowhide. That looks like
And then the
cowhide.
traditional ladies' outfit is called a dirndl. Okay, a dirndl is the
The dressy with
that you see.
with the fluffy stuff.
Yeah.
It's got the frillies
So
and
those are the
things.
two traditional. We got lederhosen and dirndls, and we'll probably see a lot of that this weekend.
So I want to come. Where can I find some today?
All right,
Today, man.
lederhosen.
Yes. Walmart, no.
I'm not sure.
Target, no.
I don't know.
Where?
I'm not sure if there's a big demand in this market for lederhosen on,
You
on
know
the
where you
spot.
got to go? To fertile ground
There you go.
for Oktoberfest.
I can't put lederhosen on you today. I could put a beer in your hands today, though.
Now there we go.
How about that?
Tell everybody where they need to be, though, for this year's Oktoberfest and what they need to look forward to.
Well, we're so excited. This is our third Oktoberfest, and we've been open for just a little over 2.5 years. And we're in the Belhaven Town Center. So in Jackson, the Belhaven neighborhood.
Yeah.
Belhaven Town Center is the development we're a part of. And it's 800 Manship Street. And today we open at noon.
Okay.
That's when we're going to start selling our glass steins, the traditional
Beer
mugs.
steins,
But if you don't want to buy one, we have just beer for sale anyway.
Okay.
And
You just drink it straight out tap. You don't get a stein. Right.
we haven't incorporated
Put it
keg
on
stands
our
yet.
mouth.
So we'll kick off at noon today, and then just a regular afternoon. But the way we always kick off Oktoberfest is at 5 o'clock today.
Okay.
We're doing the traditional tapping of the first keg. So we will tap a keg outside and give away that beer, and it won't last too long. And then tonight we got a bunch of live music out in the street.
Awesome.
We have 3 bands playing, which is a new thing for us this year. This is a collaborative concert series we're doing with the Belhaven Town Center neighborhood.
Yeah.
Or the development. So we got 3 bands playing tonight outside. It's a free street concert. Plenty of beer for sale, food for sale. All of our local restaurant partners in the development are going to be selling food too.
Nice.
Awesome.
Good family time out there. Should be really fun.
Awesome.
And the weather's going to be great too.
That's awesome.
Tomorrow morning, there's kicking off the day is the 2nd annual Belhaven Hills Classic 8K race. So some runners in the neighborhood have put together a race called the Belhaven Hills Classic. This is a really hilly neighborhood.
Yeah.
And there's still time to sign up for that if anybody's interested in running an 8K. That starts at 9 a.m. There is a kids 1 mile fun run tomorrow at, I think it's at 10 or 10:30.
Okay.
I'm gonna be out there with the kids because that's about all I can do.
Yeah. Well, then
The fun run is straight. It doesn't come with hills.
Yeah, the kids' fun run is a mile, but then we have an adults beer mile, right? At 11, you do 4 laps, and it's a quarter mile each. And every lap, you drink half a beer. So it's 2 beers
That's a
in
way
a mile.
that's a way to train on the
Right?
job or whatever.
How many garbage cans you're gonna have out there?
People coming together and just enjoying the great weather and having some good beers too.
Connor, what's the website where they can get more information?
And you go to fertilegroundbeer.com.
Okay.
You can also check us out on social media
Okay.
at Fertile Ground Beer. That's a great way to check us out, see all that's going on.
Awesome.
Also at the Belhaven Town Center website as well.
Good
Selling
stuff. Connor,
fertile ground lederhosen.
Oh, that maybe next year.
you got to put names on it.
That's a good idea.
Connor, you have a seat. I won't have you stand anymore. You're going to finish out this segment with us. But here's what else is happening around your neck of the woods. Kamel and I have had a awesome time pre-recording a segment that you all will hear at the end of this show with the great Ali Siddiq.
Man.
Now, I have to preface this because if you don't know about Ali Siddiq, you need to go ahead and
You need to jump on it.
you just need to jump on it.
Quickly.
You just need to jump on it quickly. But I want to preface this. So this interview that you'll hear is only 25 minutes. We went 54
Yes.
strong minutes
And could have went longer.
with this man. We
Yep.
went 54 strong minutes. He will be in the state Saturday, October 19th, tomorrow. Excuse me, 7 p.m. at the Mississippi Coliseum. The show is called I Got a Story to Tell. And does he? He does.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then he will also come back next year, January 18, 2025, at the Historic Saenger Theater in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. But didn't we love him?
Man, let me tell you, that was one of the most bomb interviews we've ever done.
I know.
I'm a huge fan of his comedy. I've seen about all his specials, and he is as funny, as personable as he is on stage. And
Yeah.
man, I think we could have gone an hour and a half if his manager wouldn't have buzzed.
Yeah, they were like, he's got another interview.
Right.
But we were only scheduled to do 30 minutes with him. We did a full we overed an hour with that man.
Yes, we did.
And he gave us such a great interview. And I cannot wait to share this short clip, the 25-minute short clip, with you all, but also the full-length video that will drop after the end of this show.
Sweet.
So, I mean, it's
Shout
just...
out to Germaine for hooking all this stuff up.
It's
Come on,
just-
John. We got to give her part. She
Oh,
is
yeah.
always trekking out, and she shoots after the big stars and and gets responses. And then when they talk to us, it's just like homeboys or homegirls just sitting around talking.
100%.
Yeah,
Right.
It's not
yeah.
even
Right.
You do your
without
thing.
question.
He loved us, and to the point to where he doted on one of the questions that we asked him.
Yes.
Because he had never been asked in his whole 27-year career.
Yes.
That question.
Because y'all we posted
like
that.
Yeah.
And
like
Kamel
that.
and I didn't. I mean, Kamel came with it. I followed up with the tick that fell. I mean, we didn't even practice that.
No.
So
All right, well, I think we've teased it enough now.
we have. We are excited about it.
Y'all said, stop all this.
I know it. Okay, so let's untease that because you'll see it. But up next around what's happening around your neck of the woods, it's the Mississippi Aquarium trip that we took last week.
Yes.
I am so excited about it. Java was in a scuba suit. I was in a scuba suit. Me and Marissa had to fight each other to get into our scuba suits. Kevin Catula was in a scuba suit.
No.
We did all of that. And
Y'all was looking like some slick, sexy human beings.
Right. We did the Sea Trek experience at the aquarium. And we also had I had a great time with Axel the Dolphin. I call it the Big Splash
Axel
experience, but
smashed you.
it's the dolphin encounter experience at the aquarium. And Axel splashed me, but I hope everybody can go out there right now. We're probably showing the Sea Trek where our faces are pressed up against the glass. My thumb got bit by one of the fish, and it scared me, and I busted my lip on the glass. So you got to pay attention to what they tell you in the safety video. Tuck your thumbs, and you can only have a fist out for the fish because the fish will bite the tip of your finger. But
so you suffered 2 injuries.
I did.
You just dissuaded a lot of people from doing that experience, right?
But
there.
listen,
Good going.
I want y'all to see all of this. Here's a little bit of the Big Splash video right after this break. And on the other side, it's a final stop, an exclusive interview with viral stand-up comedian and our country cousin, Ali Siddiq. And don't forget to check out this full podcast episode on YouTube. You're listening to Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio.
Support for MPB comes from the community.
Awesome. So you can either stand or kneel, whichever you prefer.
Okay. Oh, is it stand? No, I'm getting down.
Okay, alrighty, go for it. Okay, I'm gonna run away though, because it's all you, girl.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna run away.
Give it to her full blast. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Woo! What about that one?
That was a lot. Give her one more blast. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it.
That one.
Give her one more blast.
Alrighty, now did you have fun?
I did.
Awesome job. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with Axel today. Perfect. Yeah, you can give him a little rub on his head if you'd like. Perfect. Very nice job, Axel. All right, guys. Good job.
I forgot to close my mouth.
Ah! I did warn you.
And this is Next Stop Mississippi on the road.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad you guys had fun today.
Welcome back to Next Stop Mississippi. Before we hit the road, let me welcome my traveling partner, Kamel King, who visit Mississippi.
In the house.
And the voice.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here.
You notice the voice?
I know.
Like everybody else does.
That made me feel great.
Every week we talk about your voice. We talk about the noises you make and everything. But right now we have one of the greats talking about your voice. And
Most definitely.
We'll go ahead and set this up now. For our final stop, our next guest needs no introduction. Well, for us, rather. Why? Because we're fans. But
yes.
I'll do it for the newbies. Hailing from Houston, Texas, we've seen him win Comedy Central's Up Next competition in 2013 and become a finalist on NBC's Bring the Funny in 2019. He's the former co-host of the Apollo Night Show, and he's also been featured on BET's Comic View as well as Def Comedy Jam, and he's no stranger to the game. Interviewed by radio giants like The Breakfast Club, Big Boy Joe Rogan, and Don Lemon, comedian Ali Siddiq is here to sit down with the greatest radio duo of all time, Kamel King and yours truly.
Yeah.
What's happening, people? That's a great. That was. Let me tell you something. I was listening. Like, that's a lot of accomplishments.
You do.
You did that. I was sitting back like one of them. I was like,
you just scratching the surface,
right.
dude. That was just scratching the surface.
Scratching the surface. I was like, man,
you've been an OG for so long in this comedy game. It's crazy just looking back at your whole, the list of things you've done.
Right.
It is. It's insane. I'm the freshman that was on the varsity team, and they realized like, you played with us for a long time. I'm like, yeah, man, like 27 years.
Yeah.
And I said the other day when somebody asked me, man, how long did it take you to get on TV? I said probably less than 18 months.
Wow.
I said I got out of prison October 21st, 1997.
Yeah.
And I taped Comic View 1999. It aired in 2000. Yeah. So
man, but you have not aged none.
No. Oh man, let me tell you. Oh brother, there's a lot of aging over here. Don't.
We can't see it, but you can feel it.
Don't judge this book by the cover. There's a lot of carburation under this carburetor, man. I'm sick, man.
He's so silly. He's so silly.
I'm talking about. I woke up, my eye was leaking the other day. I wasn't even crying or nothing. I mean, what is this?
Oh Lord!
I'm like, man, I felt like I got the gout. I ain't got no shoes on right now. My feet so swollen.
Stop it.
Put them on camera. Put them on camera for the people to see.
Look now, I mean, getting back to that notion, people come out of prison, they go to halfway homes. Your halfway home was amazing to you.
Yeah.
You like that?
Your halfway home. No, man, my mama house. And I got out. I'm about to start doing the special called In the Shadows of what it was like when I first got out.
Mm-hmm.
People don't realize I sat at the wrong address for 4 hours. Like, man, my mama ain't home, man.
Are you serious?
Was it the same house you had left her in?
She moved. So I'm reading. I got the address written down wrong. I'm a street over. I said, just told me, man, let me walk down to the corner store. And I walked out there. I don't know, this may be the address. I get there, my mama like, man, I've been waiting on you, man. Where you been? I'm like, man, I've been in front of somebody else. I was about to go to jail again. Sitting in front of somebody else.
Right. Posted up, smoking cigarette.
With a bag, man, first of all, why did I even bring any of that stuff home from prison? I got a bag of just prison property.
That's all you got.
I'm talking about stuff that belong to the state of Texas. I'm talking about stuff that say that type stuff.
It's memorabilia. It's memorabilia.
Man, I ain't never looked at this stuff again.
You ain't never look at it again?
Man, I got a satin commissary bag. Man, don't you laugh at me. Don't you do that. What you
They
laughing
had to
at me?
make it work though. They knew y'all was gonna keep it for a long time,
Right.
and they had to make that bag work.
So yeah, that's because it's funny to me now seeing the people walk around with them commissary bags on their head in the airport. And I
Yeah.
this a bonnet. That's a commissary bag.
It's a bonnet. Look, speaking of your mama, shout out to her because I hear that is the halfway house, I guess, and she's the one that kind of put it in you. But look, I gotta get into this because you've already said commissary. I cannot pass over the way you talk about how when you versus your mom's house and your dad's house versus
Yes.
grocery, right?
Yes.
And I used to, my mom and dad were both in the military. And Mama used to take us to the commissary on Keesler Air Force Base in Gulfport, Mississippi, in Biloxi. And she'd take me to the generic sections. And it'd be the black and white boxes with just bran with raisins or, crispy rice.
Corn.
Yeah, corn.
Corn.
And then Mama would take me to the dented can bucket. And the dented can bucket either had dented cans or cans with no labels on them.
Whoa.
And so she would shake those cans and say, "Ooh, Jerry.
Oh, wow.
I wonder what's in here." And she'd be like, "Oh, it's going to be a little surprise." And you said that about your father on Domino Effect.
Yes, you did.
You said that. I mean, and we were at the military commissary. We were doing it. You were at a real store.
Real grocery store.
Real grocery store.
I was in my man. That man was crazy, man.
Shout out to your mama for feeding you name brand, though.
Yes, my mama got a lot of class, a lot of dignity about herself. My daddy just, what kind of corn? First of all, it just say corn on the can, so you don't know if it's cream of corn, whole corn, you don't know what kind of corn is that. But then when he get the one with no label, hey man, what's for dinner? Man, I don't know, bro. I'm just
corn beef hash.
I got just 2 cans out here, and then I know what we got. We got chicken. These sides are mystery. These are mystery sides.
Yeah.
I got rice in a can, wild rice in a can.
No.
In a can.
Ain't nothing wild about it.
Well, you got to put that rice on a paper towel and dry it off.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's wild about it. Is wild is in a can. Rice don't come in that's what the wild part is. They ain't talking about the real wild rice. They talking about the fact that it's in the can. Wow, we done put this rice in the can and people buying it.
Oh my goodness. Ali, I got to ask, man, because I have watched literally all of your specials, and it is genius how you chopped up your life chronologically and made them all specials. And then, Reed put them out on you, millions and millions of views. Where did you get that concept from and said, I'm going to chop up my life in the order that I've lived it and put it out as specials? Because you are one of the best storytellers I've ever heard.
And it's like a fingerprint, right? Each special.
Oh, man.
Is not like the last
Nothing like it.
You are not prepared, and that is genius.
Genius, my brother. Genius.
Okay.
How did you come up with that?
I'm gonna say this, and y'all, I hope you don't think that I'm, just trying to, give y'all some praise. But this is probably the first time that somebody acknowledged in a question that I did it like that.
You deserve it.
Yes.
Like, y'all are the first. Y'all, this is the first time ever. I've done a lot of interviews. This is the first time. That's why I listen so detailed. I'm like, wow, this is, and because I've been waiting to answer it when somebody asked.
What?
Wow. Thank you, my brother.
And me and him didn't even practice this.
We really want to know, how did you birth that idea? Because and nobody's ever done it.
Right.
And another acknowledgement, because that's one thing in this game of comedy. People don't realize that I'm an outsider in both camps. Urban, black side, mainstream side. I'm in the middle because they've never known what to, bless you. They've never known what to do with me on either side. So you have we're not going to acknowledge what we've never seen anybody else do, because he's not Chappelle, he's not them, he's not in that category, because we still feel like we're the same as him. So we can't honor him because we feel like we the same. And then you have the other side that's going to acknowledge it, but still not credit it to me. Try to credit it to somebody else on both sides. We'll say, yo, he's definitely the best, but we don't have a space for him because we didn't make him.
Yeah.
So when you talk about being independent, you can really tell who's independent by those who they back, because they had a part in making them. So when they have a part in making you owe a lot of favors. You know what I'm saying? So it's things that you would never say, but it's a lot of things that you always will do. So me doing Domino Effect, the first one, and this is how simple it was of how we got to all the rest of them after that. Somebody came and asked me, what happened after that? I said, after what? After the end of Domino Effect, it's like, I know something else happened. You only, you ain't nothing but it. I'm like, what? So you don't know what else happened?
Right. Keep the story going.
Yeah. So we did, and it automatically said, I'm just going to pick up from right there. I'm not going to skip anything. I'm just pick up and go into the primary stories in my life, the pivotal moments between this 3-year span. And then I'm going to take another 3 years and go through this 3 years. But this was a hard 3 years.
Now I have to say this. It just came to me like, I watched the Rudy Ray Moore story and how Rudy kind of took his environment and studied it and then studied that man who was telling those jokes like that on the street corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he kind of based it off of that. This is Ali's version.
His own, but it's his own life.
Right. It's his own life. And it was the study of that. And let me tell you, I think, in the comedy game, vulnerability is very rare.
Yes.
And when it comes down to naming out names, real names of people, places.
Because you name out names. I don't know if they're the real names.
Right. No names have been changed.
Right.
When it comes down to really telling the real truth, I think that's where people get scared. And comedians in general, too. Aside from this whole PC movement that had happened in comedy, aside from that, personally, I think comedians just don't want to be fully vulnerable when it comes down to their own personal life.
Yeah.
I think the difference is what they're trying to sell. See, you can't, if you're trying to sell something, then your story begins to unfold when they start looking at it. So what happens with me, it is a lot of trails and tracks and receipts of people who came up with me. So and you can't discount my family. My family is like, how you gonna say that didn't happen? We his family.
They was them.
What are you talking about? So whatever tragic goes on with him, we know, and he's being very respectful to the family, because there's a lot of stories within him that we know, because this man didn't happen to become like this out of nowhere. This is a trail of the things that he can look back and this is the thing that I'm very proud of this. I am, and I know people like, you shouldn't be prideful. No, I'm very proud that I have the ability to put myself back in the position that I was in at that time. Like, I don't like it, when I'm talking about something in the 7th grade, I'm in 7th grade.
Yeah.
And just like when I go talk to kids that's in whatever grade, I bring myself all the way to them and tell them what I was like here. Now, forget what I'm like now, because I've developed now. But let's talk about what I could have did better when I was here. Man, because I don't forget the moment. I know what it's like to be in 7th grade. You are the weirdest person. You're not in the 6th grade. You're not in the 8th. You just somewhere in
Stuck in the
purgatory,
middle.
social purgatory.
Yeah.
That was me.
Social purgatory. That's
That
a great
was
way to
me.
say
Like,
it.
you know,
Yeah.
some eighth
Yeah.
grader spoke to you, but the sixth grader, you sixth grader, you cool with. You know, you're like, what's going on with me?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so then you go to the eighth grade, you the top of the chain, and then once again, high school, you back at the bottom, and 10th and 11th grade, you like say, man, I don't know what I'm doing. And as an adult, it happens to you in the same thing, especially when you're in a business. I've been doing stand-up 27 years. Do you know how I was a fish out of water for the first 10, 15 shows of my own theater tour.
Yeah.
Coming from a club tour to a theater tour,
Yeah.
it's two different things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like shooting a special with a network and shooting a special on your own, and now shooting other people's special as an executive producer. These are different things, you know. So you learn, and as you learn, you tell stories about what you learn. So me running out of material or things to talk about, like I just recently had surgery on my clavicle. The story probably started off 5 minutes. Somebody asked me what happened. And then 5 minutes.
Yeah.
By the time I got to I'm talking about within a week. By the time I got to Omaha, it was clocking at 58 minutes.
No.
The clavicle itself.
Oh man.
Like, because it's not just like if I talk about it now, it's an hour and 20 minutes. If I walked out and said, let me tell y'all about July 27th. And July 27th is filtered off into I go to therapy tomorrow. Do you understand?
Your memory, though, is like an elephant.
It's impeccable.
How?
Yeah.
Sit down and be like, let me remember all that stuff.
Yes. And I mean, it's like a blend between
craziness. You can't have dates too.
Yeah.
I'd be like somewhere around that time.
Yes.
So look, Ali Siddiq, I got a story to tell. Jackson, Mississippi. He
Yes.
More of these. October 19th, he will be there 7 p.m. And then next year, you get to see him again, comedian Ali Siddiq in the Shadows Tour, January 18th at Saenger Theater in Hattiesburg. And we're going to be at this show.
Yes.
So
man, I can't wait.
Y'all coming to a good show. You don't know why?
Why?
Let me tell you why. It's a story that I normally never tell. And this is the thing. The story starts with my brother, right? My brother is DJing this weekend when I come to Mississippi.
Now.
Yeah, my brother's DJing, right? But this story is based on why I don't like birthdays.
Okay.
Why I've never liked my birthday. So I'm coming to see y'all on the 19th of October. My birthday is October the 17th. So this is
happy birthday.
Thank you.
Now I'm not.
Right.
This is my birthday weekend. So right. And I'm gonna tell this story about my birthdays. I ain't gonna tip it out. This is my birthdays alone. And when I tell this story about my birthday, because it starts with my brother. And man, because my brother way younger than me. And I'm gonna tell a lot of stories about him because he there. And he's my father's illegitimate child. I don't care what he say.
No.
He's so illegit. He's so illegit. I'm talking about like Sauce Walker. I'm too legit to quit it. I'm too legit to quit it. I'm like Sauce. Yeah, I'm excited about Mississippi, man.
I'm excited about
Yes, man. Yes.
But before this interview, you got ties in Clarksdale, so you basically coming to the house.
Coming to the SIP.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite.
Nobody's gonna buck up at you here, I promise.
Right.
Oh man, I got a lot of Mississippi. I'm talking about See, they don't understand about my Mississippi cousins are different than all the rest of my cousins. Because see, they country strong.
Country strong, yeah.
See, country strong is different.
Yes, it is.
None of my cousins look. They don't work. They don't work out. They don't work out. But they can pull. Like I saw my cousin pull a Ford truck by himself. I'm talking about hand under the gloves on, hand under the bumper. Talking about he got to scoot it over.
Yeah, we call it. That's made in Mississippi.
Scoot it over. Hey man, when you wait on the tow truck, man, we got time for the tow truck. Yeah, that's how he talk. Everything there. We got to tow truck. Yeah, man. That man. I'm talking about shoulder strength.
Yeah,
scooted that truck over.
Yeah.
And then I said, man,
country strong, different now.
Yeah, I'm talking about country strong.
Yeah,
country strong. And it's a difference between being hood tough and being country tough. First of all, any hood dude, I don't care who he is, you put him in the country, he gonna be scared.
Yes.
Everything, but you put a country.
Well, see, the problem is
all them noises.
See, what I noticed was it was the lack of noise in the country that rattled him.
No, it's all them bugs. It's so much.
Man.
In fact, he didn't hear no ambulance, no police cars, no nothing. Unnerved.
Really?
Just walk outside and just listen to silence. Like this how it goes over here. Yeah.
I don't think you understand. I'm fishing in Mississippi, cane pole fishing. My cane pole. We cane pole. You know what I'm saying? My uncle get up. I'm talking about never moved his cigarette. Eye closed, smoke going on. Eye closed, just come, pull this 38 stub nose out the back of his thing, right in front of me. What? Then go sit back down. Snake come up out the thing.
What?
Water mouse.
No.
Yeah.
I'm cane poling. Man, the man just come shoot right in front of me. Hey, I'm talking about eye closed. I'm talking about just one shot.
Wow.
And then go sit back there. I said, hey, man, what is going on out here? Man.
And you didn't see the snake before the
I'm fishing, man. Ain't no snakes when I'm fishing. I'm fishing.
I cannot wait. He's got a story to tell October 19th. Listen, if you want more information about these two events happening, you already know you can visit our SIP events page on our website, or you can go to his website. He's got the whole listing and everything. You can research him yourself and all of that. That's alisiddiq.com.
Whoa, you know what I like about Mississippi? I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Mississippi has the most, I'm talking about the darkest women.
Yeah. Yes.
And you talk about somebody who want to be like 4 more shades darker. That's why I always go trips in Caribbean. I need to be as darker because people that's darker, their teeth look whiter. Their teeth look whiter.
Ladies, I hope you hear this.
Man, it is something about somebody who put on real cocoa butter, no preservative cocoa butter. They're still coming in the jar. She waiting on it in the mail. It's still coming in the mail. You can't even buy this in the store.
No.
He gonna have a whole bunch of cocoa sisters right up front.
That was grandma and Skin So Soft.
That's right. Skin So Soft.
Yeah, you see, y'all still drink water out there. Y'all still, look at your face.
We still drink our sink water. Depending on what city you're in, you still drink sink water.
Do you understand? I grew up on this water where you get it out the sink and then you put it in the refrigerator. You want 2 different flavors on this water. This refrigerated water tastes so good.
Yes, it does.
People, you gotta be from the country to know what refrigerated water is. I'm telling you, my grandmother would fill a picture of it, put it in the thing. I'm talking, and just before the end of this day, all this water gone.
Yes,
and she hotter than fish grease.
Yes, and ain't nobody refilled it.
I'm talking. Well, you don't waste cornbread. You put buttermilk in there. That's Kush cook.
Yes. Come on with it now.
Little sugar, little cinnamon. You know, well, y'all still eat malto meal out there.
Don't you do that now.
They do. Hey, I love malto meal.
I heard of them potato sack cereals you was eating back in the day. From what yeah, his daddy was buying him the cereal in a potato sack. He was out with a bowl.
That man from Alexander, Louisiana, he's just so country. That man just buy that sick. Man, you know your.
For coming by Next Stop Mississippi.
It's going down.
It's going down.
Well, we've come to the end of another great trip. We want to thank you for riding shotgun and thank today's guests, the Fertile Ground Beer Guys and Ali Siddiq for joining us. To submit an event or find out more information about these and what's happening around your neck of the woods, visit mpbonline.org. Click the Community tab to view SIP events or email events@mpbonline.org. Next Stop Mississippi is produced by Germaine Flood. For Germaine and Java Chapman, I'm Kamel King. It's Southern Remedy for Women up next, and join us next Friday at 10 a.m. for another great trip here on Next Stop Mississippi.